Hey, what's up? Do we want to introduce ourselves?
Sure.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Raymond.
And this is Ferny.
And a few days ago, Steve and Ryan, great guys, came to us and was like, hey, Raymond, Ferny, we got this awesome thing putting together, cruise in Florida. And it's going to, before I said it, they was like, oh yeah, that sounds cool. You know why? Because I've never been on a cruise. Have you been on a cruise?
Never been.
No? Well, it doesn't matter. It's a boat. It goes to some really cool places, and I guess there's a lot of booze involved. So I said yes, and I told Ferny, and told Ferny it's booze, and he said yes.
And any reason to get away on them.
But there's a catch though. Steve's like, well, we want you guys to speak at the event. It's more than just partying. I'm like, oh, Steve, well, what do you want to speak about? And he said, well, SEO. I go, oh, well, that's interesting. So, I brought this out to Ferny, and it's like, hey, Ferny, we got to speak at this really cool event where there's lots of booze. I think it's worth it. So I asked Ferny, I'm like, all right, what can we speak about? What did we come up with?
Well, the first question is, are we drinking while we're speaking, or is that come afterwards?
Well, beforehand, but they won't know. Or maybe they will.
But no, seriously. Yeah, immediately when Steve asked us to do this, and he basically asked what type of content we would provide, we immediately knew exactly what we were going to do. And it relates to a lot of stuff that's been happening with a lot of people. A lot of people are doing PPC advertising, especially with AdWords. And they're having a really hard time now. The glory days are over, the fiesta's over. It's not as easy as it used to be. And Google's really getting serious about, really cracking down actually in our industry. So, being that we're in SEO, we thought of some very cool ideas as to how, the PPC guy and the non-experienced person that never done PPC can utilize SEO to basically get lots more traffic from Google.
Well, really quick, it's interesting. It's like Google as a bitch slap. As they're slapping us around wasn't enough. They're actually banning people now. And I actually just put up, blog post. I actually asked one of our students in SEO clients, and he's like well, he's not freaking out because he's one of our clients. He knows about SEO. He goes, hey Ray, it's interesting. It's ironic. Well, not ironic, but it's good that we just met you guys. We started coaching him about a month and a half ago. He's like, what? My Google account just got banned. And I go, oh, well, that kind of sucks. He said, well, that's okay. I was spending tons of money, every month on AdWords. He was doing pretty well. He was making some profit. And he said, it's good timing in the sense that it's actually encouraging me to do even more SEO. Now, in case you don't know what SEO is, which you should, because I'm sure there's some point you heard about it, it's search engine optimization. And I said to Jerry, Jerry, you don't know his last name, so it's okay. And I said, hey, Jerry, well, that's cool because if you have gotten Google slap or Google ban, it means you have a long history with AdWords. Okay, what that means is most likely you've done a lot of thorough research, your AdWords campaigns, you found a lot of different keywords you can use and should use. Okay, these are keywords that are maybe profitable, maybe they're break even, maybe you're losing even just a little bit of money on AdWords. Okay, so what we're going to do now is imagine taking all those keywords now, instead of just putting on ads on the right hand side, what if it gets you top rankings? Okay, this is what SEO is all about, right? Getting top rankings for that term, which converts for you, which means it's making you money. So now instead of paying AdWords for every single click, you're paying absolutely nothing to get those visitors. How awesome is that?
Yeah, and on top of that, actually, SEO, it's actually scientific studies have been done that actually show there's a lot more traffic available through the organic results, meaning on the left side of Google, than on the little right side sidebar with all the ads. So if you get these rankings, not only are you going to recoup any losses from getting slapped or anything like that, you're actually going to get more traffic than you anticipated because most people trust the organic results versus the advertising on the right side.
Or better yet, why not do both? If you haven't gotten Google banned, or if you figure out what I would get unbanned, or maybe you're just starting out fresh, why not dominate both sides of the search results, right? You get tons of traffic on the left-hand side, you have ads on the right-hand side, which are getting you money. It's like, well, that's the best of both worlds, right? So basically what's going to happen is on this cruise, besides a lot of hydrating ourselves, we're going to be actually showing you, how do you get started with SEO? How do you start thinking, stop thinking about paying people for advertisements. Start thinking about free advertisements, okay? And that's, there's going to be some work involved, of course, with any type of marketing. So we're not going to sit here and go, that's a silver bullet. But, SEO is, if you're looking for long-term results where you won't get slapped around by Google, by AdWords, definitely come check us out on the cruise. And you want to say something else?
Yeah, actually, one last main point with regards to, getting traffic. It's very common that a lot of people advertise free traffic, whether it's social media or some other, fancy way of getting free traffic. But for the most part, most free strategies are very low traffic, actually. They don't admit that to you. They tell you tons of traffic. It's actually very low traffic. And actually, most paid strategies are high traffic, but it costs a lot of money. So it's like, you're caught between a rock and a hard place here. SEO actually provides you both. Massive traffic, and when done right, when you learn from us properly, it's free. So it's the best of these both worlds, where one, you're getting it free, you do have to do some work. But on the other hand, it has the big traffic benefit of paid traffic, like pay-per-click.
One thing, remember about a year and a half ago, our first live event?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Austin, Texas.
This is going to be our second live event, right? And how awesome was that live event where we actually were brought on by Mike Diller to speak to a crowd of 100 people. It was our first ever live event. Think about how much that changed our lives, right? Think about that connection we made.
Well, I mean, the connections we make both with, our customers and, being able to give them some hands-on help. And you're going to have us there for 5 days. So, we're an open book. Any question you have, no matter how, in-depth, we're sitting around having a beer and talking. We're going to talk your head off. And we love talking about this stuff. On the other hand, the networking. You're going to be able to network not only with us, but all the, top leaders, people we look up to and have followed for many years. It's a privilege for us to speak alongside them, but it's also going to be a huge opportunity for you to network with them and, really show them, what type of leader you are in this industry.
Absolutely. Actually, the last event, we actually met a great guy. He's going to be speaking on the cruise as well, Javon Will. Awesome person. And it was a live event. It was actually the second time we bumped into him. But it's only that time when we started talking with him back and forth. We came up with some awesome ideas. And we're actually doing some type of joint venture, if you will, together. And that's the type of relationship, type of networking you really get a benefit from with this type of live event. Instead of just sitting, behind your computer, listening to somebody else talk and learning, where you're sheltered, bubble, you're sheltered from everybody else. In this live event, you get to network, you get to talk with people, you get to create relationships, powerful relationships. So definitely come check out this cruise. It's gonna be in April. It's gonna be awesome. And seriously, guys, in terms of what you're gonna be paying for the cruise, I personally, I told Steve that it's too low, but that's between us. But in any case, seriously, 5 days traveling and just awesome cruise, having a good time, meeting cool people, learning kick-ass internet marketing stuff for 2 full days. It's like, I don't know, people charge, for the whole day, $2,000, however X amount of dollars to show up. You get to go and have fun, party with us. So it's going to be a blast.
Yeah, I mean, the people you'll have access to, there's no other event like it. I haven't seen one yet in this industry, so definitely be there. Can't say enough.
See you in April. Catch you guys later.